Hey, you! You must be a new adventurer. Only a rookie would fail to greet a member of the volunteer brigade. Good answer! Your modesty will serve you well. Now, one of our duties in the brigade is instruction in the ways of adventuring. What do you want to know?
What do you want?
Hello, will you be staying with us tonight?
Hello. How can I help you?
May I help you?
Board a ship from Mirseburg if you're headed to Rosalia or Befal. Mirseburg is the Dominion's capital. It's far, far to the north.
I heard Sir Raphael has a certain special someone.
No, he can't. Well, I won't give up yet.
May I help you?
How can I help you?
Welcome, traveler. I am Heinrich, lord and master of this castle.
Hello, will you be staying with us?
Hello.
Hey, you! Only.
Mirsaburg is the greatest city in the Dominion. Eugenstadt lies far to the south, but it doesn't compare.
Oh, knights are so.
This is the castle of Lord Theodore, Baron of Mirsaburg. This is the castle of Lord Theodore, Baron of Mirsaburg.
Looking for something?
Hello there.
Hello! Will you be staying with us tonight?
Hello.
What do you want?
help you?
It's no use.
I told you the knights weren't toothless.
Excuse me, I'm sorry to bother you, but I'm looking for statues of nymphs about this big. Have you seen or heard anything about them?
Nymphs?
Yes, nymphs. The bottom half is like a fish, and the upper half is like a girl. Have you seen any?
No, I'm sorry to say I haven't. Could you give me more details? Were they stolen?
3 nymph statues were stolen from Yukum's temples. We got one back, but we're still looking for the other 2. I'm asking around, hoping to track them down. My name is Marina. If you learn anything at all about them, would you please let me know?
Say, pretty lady, how about you and me be friends?
Please, don't bother me.
Oh, don't be like that. All I'm saying is, why don't we make nice?
If you persist, I guarantee you will be very unhappy.
Very unhappy, she says. Put him in his place. I love it.
Yeah, I'd say he's very unhappy right about now.
Shut up, the both of you.
You'll be sorry if you don't leave me alone. Go away. You'll be... Please, leave me alone. You'll be sorry if you don't leave me alone. Go away.
Do you want to... I know many tales. Baron Eugen was an ally of the silver warrior Mirsa. They both set out to stop Sarawin once and for all, together. But the night before the battle, Mirsa told him, "One must remain behind in order to build the world anew after Sarawin's fall. And you are a much better leader than I." Eugen became angry and sullen. He refused. But in the end, Mirsa and his comrades convinced him that it was best that he stay behind. Eugen solemnly offered his shield to Mirsa and said to him, In my place, may this shield protect you from harm. After the climactic battle between Mirsa and Sarawin, Eugen visited the place where they had fought, but found only his shield and Mirsa's belongings remaining. Eugen brought back Mirsa's last possessions. Inspired by Mirsa's bravery, he founded the Knights' Dominion. You know, Baron Eugen, First Lord of Eugenstadt Castle, founded the Knights' Dominion. You know. Do you want to dismiss someone? Shall I play a song? Traveling with you could...
It's no use.
Looking for something? Have you found any nymph statues?
No, not yet. And I haven't heard anything.
Oh, I see. That's too bad.
It's no use.
You are aboard!
Looking for something? can I help you?
Do you want to dismiss someone from your group? I can do the job if you prefer not to say it yourself. Shall I play a song? Do you want to dismiss? Shall I play a song?
May I help you?
Hello. Will you be staying with us? Hello.
Looking for something? Looking for something?
How can I help you?
May I help you?
Looking for something?
Hello.
Looking for something? How can I help you?
Hello.
Hello, will you be
The pretty lake south of the city is Crystal Lake. The capital is named after it.
Hey, you! You must be only a good.
What do you want? What do you want?
Hey, have you heard of Mount Scurv? It's the tallest, most perilous peak of the columns. And it's home to the great Lord of the Birds. Oh, he's a terrible beast who eats people and livestock. I've heard of heroes who've gone and stolen a feather from his nest. There have only been two. One was the great King Carl I of long ago. And the other is Prince Neidhart the Black.
They say that the aquamarine, one of the fate stones, is hidden somewhere in Crystal Lake. So, if you're doing anything peculiar at the lake, and a royal soldier catches you, you could lose your head.
My name's Barbara. Good to meet you.
I am Albert, son of Rudolph, Lord of the Isthmus.
I'm traveling the new road. Of course, I'd be happy to. The more the merrier, right? Let's make it fun.
Do you want to dismiss someone from your group? I can do the job if you prefer not to say it yourself. I know many tales. Would you like to hear one? During the golden age of the Bafal Empire, Relia IV formed a legion entirely of young maidens as his personal guard. Their centurion, Rosa Ryman, kept the emperor safe from harm for many years. Upon reaching the age of 30, she retired from the legion. Once, the emperor spied on her as she changed out of her uniform. Unlike the beautiful skin of the other maidens, hers was marred by uncountable scars, both deep and shallow, from many battles. Truly a badge of courage. The emperor was overcome with shame. for he then realized how bravely this woman had fought to protect him. He decided to grant Rosa a fief of her own, and to his surprise, she chose the Crystal Lake, which was outside the Empire's borders. The Emperor was moved by her selflessness so much that he decided to bestow upon her a fate stone, the Aquamarine. And so it is said that the Aquamarine came into the possession of the Rosalian royal family. Could it be true? Do you want to dismiss someone from your group? I can do the job if you prefer not to say it yourself. I know many tales. There once was a man who lived as a brigand and committed many sins. To atone for his crimes, he set out to build great roads across every continent so that travelers could walk in safety. And so it is said that in the days before the battle against Saroin, the world had many roads. The man began his work by laying a road brick by brick out of North Point. Over the next 20 long years, he laid bricks each day until his last. And by then, his project had inspired a great throng of followers to gather and help him. His road stretched all the way from North Point to Estamere, and then, far beyond Estamere, out to the frontier. Grateful travelers called it the New Road. The new road comes to an end near Weston. Perhaps construction was cut short by the great battle against Saroin.
A vast wasteland stretches northward from the city. Even Rosalia cannot conquer it.
The prince's black armor is amazing.
Not just the color. The whole suit is covered in cuts. They are testament to Neidhart's test of courage.
This is the Temple of Nisa, goddess of earth.
King Carl is terribly ill, so Prince Neidhart rules Rosalia in his stead.
As Rosalia grows, so does this fine city. Long live Rosalia!
This is the Temple of Mirsa, god of war.
I am Galahad. I am a warrior dedicated to divine service. Some call me a holy warrior, though I am far from being a saint.
I am Albert, son of Rudolph, Lord of the Isthmus. Would you care to join me?
It would be my pleasure to join you.
I am Albert, son of Rudolph, Lord of the Isthmus.
Go ahead, you may pass. None may pass. None may pass.
Your Highness, I finally made it.
Albert, is that you? Albert! You're alive!
On the night of Drakemoon the 11th, the day we celebrated Your Highness's visit, Isthmus Keep was beset by an army of monsters. We were surprised by the sudden appearance of monsters inside our borders. What was even more surprising, though, was the degree of organization they displayed. By order of Lord Rudolph, my father, I was sent off with my sister Diana to inform Your Highness of our plight, but we were suddenly surrounded by the enemy and separated. Luckily, I washed ashore at Loban, After boarding a ship from Bruel bound for Yeovil, it was wrecked in a storm. Drifting as far as Valhalland, I found my way to the Knight's Dominion, and at long last have come to the Crystal Palace to see your highness.
Your bravery is commendable.
But I took too long. I fear that the isthmus has already fallen.
Everyone, leave us. Albert, listen well. Your father did what he had to do, and so did you.
Your Highness. No! No! How did my mother and father die?
Your parents fought alongside many soldiers in the Great Hall. The battle was fierce, but they fought courageously and slew 10 times their number. Yet, the enemy's numbers were too great. The soldiers fell in a noble attempt to defend the keep. Finally, Lord Rudolph's last strength was spent, and he fell, protecting Lady Maria. Their remains were interred at the Temple of Nysa.
And Diana, what became of my sister?
No one knows. They could not find her body. But when I saw you today, I felt somehow that she still lives.
I'm sorry, Your Highness. I swore to protect her. It's all my fault!
Blame not yourself, and do not give up hope for your sister, for if you survived, she may have as well. Good to see you.
Your Highness, I heard that you have been to the top of Mount Skurv.
Ah, yes. It has been more than 10 years now. I wanted to accomplish something as a personal rite of passage into adulthood. I remembered the story of how my ancestor, Karl I, brought back a feather from Avi, lord of all birds. So I set out for Mount Skurv to do the same. Looking back on it now, I should have known how dangerous a task it would be. I struggled to make the ascent. I was overcome with weariness when I finally reached Avi's nest. And strange as it may seem, I cannot remember how I managed to obtain a feather. Some may call that feather a test of courage, but I would call it a fool's errand.
No, Your Highness is brave indeed. I only wish that I could follow your example.
It was not bravery, but impetuousness. True valor is something else. But I cannot stop you.
Farewell, Your Highness.
Take only the feathers you find at his nest, but never pluck a feather from Avi himself.
Excuse me. I was told by Prince Neidhart that my parents were interred here.
You must be Lord Rudolph's heir. I am sorry, but both he and Lady Maria have returned to the Great Mother.
Tell me, what should I do now?
For now, all you can do is pray to Nysa. Perhaps she may answer.
Mother. Father. I need to know. Does Diana still live? What am I to do now? Please, Nysa, give me a sign.
Take heart, my child, for we must all someday return to the Great Mother. But this is not a sad fate. Each must choose his own path and carry his own burdens. My child, go and live your life as you best see fit.
Best see fit? What do you mean by burdens?
Alas, I cannot say. May Nisa and Allure watch over you always.
Hello. Will you be staying with us tonight?